Before this story begins, imagine a village with no trees, no water, and no hope. But one poor little boy decided to change everything with just one tiny seed. This emotional and inspiring story will teach you that even the smallest action can change the future forever. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite part, subscribe for more motivational and emotional stories. Now let's begin the beautiful journey of the boy who planted hope. In a small, dusty village surrounded by dry fields and broken roads, there lived a poor boy named Arif. He was only 12 years old, but life had already taught him pain, hunger, and struggle. His father worked as a laborer in nearby farms, and his mother sold vegetables in the market. Even after working all day, they barely earned enough money to survive. Their village had one big problem. Every summer, the heat became unbearable. The rivers dried up, crops died, and people walked miles just to bring water home. But the saddest thing was, there were almost no trees left in the village. Years ago, people had cut them all for wood and money. Now the land looked tired and lifeless. One afternoon, while returning from school under the burning sun, Arif saw an old man sitting near the roadside. The man looked weak and thirsty. Arif quickly gave him the little water left in his bottle. The old man smiled gently and pointed toward the empty land around them. This village is dying because it has forgotten how to care for nature. Arif looked around silently. Then the old man handed him a tiny seed. Plant this with hope, he said. Before Arif could ask anything else, the old man slowly walked away. That evening, Arif planted the seed near his small house and poured water on it carefully. The next morning, he checked it again before school, and again the next day, and again after that. Soon, a tiny green plant appeared from the soil. Arif felt strangely happy. Every day, he protected it from goats, strong winds, and the scorching heat. While other children played games, Arif carried buckets of water to keep the little plant alive. The villagers laughed at him. One tiny plant won't change anything. You're wasting your time. Poor people should earn money, not grow trees. But Arif ignored them. Months passed. The small plant slowly became a strong young tree. Its leaves danced beautifully in the wind, and birds started resting on its branches. For the first time in years, a cool shadow appeared near Arif's house. People passing by stopped there to rest. One day, an exhausted farmer sat beneath the tree and said softly, "This place feels peaceful." Hearing those words made Arif smile deeply. That night, he made a decision. If one tree could help people, then maybe many trees could change the whole village. The next morning, Arif began collecting seeds from nearby towns, forests, and markets. He planted them beside roads, near schools, around empty fields, and close to dry wells. At first, people mocked him even more. But Arif never stopped. Even during storms, he protected the young plants with old cloth and sticks. During hot summers, he woke up before sunrise to water them. Years passed. Slowly, the village began changing. Small green plants became giant trees. Birds returned. The air felt cooler. Rainfall improved little by little. Dry land slowly turned fertile again. People started planting crops successfully after many difficult years. Travelers rested under the trees, children played in the shade, and families gathered there every evening. The village that once looked lifeless now felt alive again. Then one year, something unexpected happened. A terrible heat wave struck nearby towns and villages. Many places suffered badly due to the extreme heat. But Arif's village remained cooler because of the thousands of trees surrounding it. News reporters arrived to see the miracle village. Everyone wanted to know how such a poor place had transformed so beautifully. The villagers proudly pointed toward Arif. The boy who planted hope, they said. Soon, Arif's story spread across the country. Environmental groups invited him to speak. Schools taught children about his work. People who once laughed at him now respected him deeply. One day, the village head asked Arif, "How did you continue even when nobody supported you?" Arif looked at the tall green trees swaying peacefully in the wind. Then he smiled softly and said, "Because I realized something important. Big changes never begin with crowds. They begin with one small step, one small seed, and one person who refuses to give up." Years later, when Arif became an old man, children still played beneath the trees he planted long ago. And every time the cool wind passed through the village, people remembered the poor little boy who changed the future simply by planting hope.